What's up, people? What's up, YouTube? What's happening? Welcome to another episode of the Meathead on the Mic podcast. It's your boy, IFBB PRO coming at you today. And as you read the title, you can sort of guess what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about self-love today, but I'm going to get everything rolling on all the other platforms first before we dive into it. And we should be on. All right, people. Everything's loaded up. Seems like everything's loaded. What's up? What's happening? IFBB PRO coming at you. And today we're going to be talking about self-love, true self-love, not this fake notion of what self-love is that the PC or the politically correct or the left wants to actually enforce upon you when it comes to the mindset of, actually holding yourself accountable instead of just like loving yourself blindly, which we are going to sort of talk about today. Just give me a second. I'm going to close off the window over here because there's so much fucking noise happening outside. And now that's done. That's out the way. All right, let's get into this one. I'll be dropping the podcast recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yo, what's good, meatheads? Hope you're having an amazing day, and welcome to another episode of the Meathead on the Mic podcast. It's your returning champion, IFBB PRO coming at you with another topic. All right, and today I'll be talking about self-love and the fact that you don't actually love yourself. Right? But before we dive into it, whatever platform you're watching this on, follow me, hit the sub, share it out to a friend. You know what time it is. If you're watching this on YouTube, give me a fucking sub. Come on, it's about time. Also, I want to let you know that we are at episode number 91. And at episode number 100, I'll be giving away $100 US to whoever shares this podcast out the most on whatever social media platforms they watch this on. So again, 100 for 100. I'm going to be square with you guys. Thank you so much for your support. It's the least I can do to give back. $100 cash that goes straight to you. If you share this out on the 100th episode, I'll be announcing the winner. All right, so let's get into this one. Let's dive into self-love. Stop lying. You don't actually love yourself. Let's. What does that mean? What are we talking about? Okay, so most people, when they hear self-love, they sort of lean towards like this apologetic, this sort of no matter what, I deserve everything type of mindset. And it serves a purpose. It's not entirely bad. But when you stop holding yourself accountable, that's where shit gets sort of mixed up and messed up. And that's where you start to watch your life decline, even though you think you're doing a good thing by loving yourself. Like, let's think about it. Let's think about love at first sight. Everybody here knows the feeling of love at first sight. Okay, we all know the feeling of love at first sight. You look, you see this person, you're like, oh fuck, like they look pretty attractive, they look amazing. So I want to try whatever I can to get into this person's pants or into their life and just be in their face because I love what I see and it's like a first sight type of thing. But is that actually true love? Is that genuine love and emotion, or is that sort of like a lust-based thing? Okay, you've got to ask yourself that question. Is it based off of love or is it based off of lust? Okay. And if you can sort of determine where your head is at when you're looking at this person, you can also determine whether or not your feelings are actually genuine or if they're motivated by we'll say primal instincts, like you're fucking horny. Let's just call a spade a spade. All right. So we're gonna be talking about true self-love here. Okay, not the self-love that is sort of like the love at first sight, where no matter how many red flags you see, you still love this person because love at first sight. And now let's reflect that on yourself. No matter how many bad things you could be doing to yourself, no matter how many bad habits you may have, you look at yourself as righteous and you look at yourself as, someone that could really never do wrong to themselves simply because you love yourselves. And we're going to get rid of that notion today because that, guys and girls, is not fucking self-love. Okay, it's actually the opposite. It's disguised as self-love. It is self-hatred disguised as self-love. It is self-neglect disguised as self-love. And today we're going to be diving into it. All right, but we got to admit this. If we want to actually truly experience true self-love, we have to understand what love is. All right, love hurts. Being in a romantic relationship hurts. It's sweet at times, but it's sour at other times. It's generally bittersweet. Why is that the case? Well, because loving someone doesn't just mean showing affection. You know what I mean? Like, loving someone doesn't just mean coddling them. You feel where I'm coming from? Loving someone doesn't just mean affirming everything and being willfully ignorant just because you quote unquote love this person. Sort of tying back to what I said about love at first sight. You're willing to look at red flags because you actually want to love. If you didn't want to love, then you're motivated by something else and you would ignore red flags because you're in there for an ulterior motive. As I said, it could be the primal instinct of just being fucking horny. It could be the hormones. It could be the fact that you're bored. It could be the fact that you're lonely. But the fact of the matter is, when you disregard red flags, you are ultimately not in a state mentally of actual love. It's something else. something else that is deteriorating you or that has the potential to deteriorate yourself disguised as love. And we're going to be drawing the parallel with self-love and love at first sight when you look at other people or yourself in romantic relationships. Okay, so again, loving someone doesn't just mean affirming everything and ignoring the red flags and being willfully ignorant, because that's not love, that's delusion. And you're deluded if you disagree with me. Seriously. True love, like if we understand that love hurts, true love looks like arguments, but also reconciliation. True love looks like constructive criticism and tough conversations after a long day at work. Okay. True love looks like brutal honesty that crushes you when you hear it, but it also has the strength to build you up. And if you've ever been in love, or if you are currently in love, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So if we can understand that true love hurts, like in order for love to be meaningful, in order for it to, be beneficial, in order for you to actually experience the whole thing that we call love, true love, if we can understand that true love hurts, and we can also see these patterns when we are in romantic relationships or when we watch others in romantic relationships, why is it so different when it becomes self-love? Why is it so different when now the love is projected at yourself? Do you see where I'm coming from or getting to over here? Self love doesn't just mean loving who you see in the mirror for the sake of the fact that you're that person in the mirror. Like, yes, it's good to be positive towards yourself. It's good to be grateful for yourself. I'm not telling you to not be grateful for who you see in the mirror. To be alive is a blessing. Just to be on this planet is a blessing. You have to outcompete so many other microorganisms, the sperms and the eggs, to make yourself, your unique self. Like, yes, be grateful for who you see in the mirror. But at the same time, do not be delusional. If you're unhappy with the way you look, don't just say I love myself, so it's fine if I'm unhappy the way I look. Everybody has to, like the way that I look, even though I don't like the way that I look myself, or I don't like the way that I feel myself. It's everyone else's responsibility to like and love me, even though I don't like and love myself. How fucking delusional does that sound? Doesn't that sound crazy? But here's the fucking twist. Most people think of that. Most people think like that. Whether it's subconscious or conscious, most people have those recurring thoughts and behave that way, right? Like, again, self love doesn't just mean pat yourself on the back just for participating. I mean, maybe when you're a fucking kid, sure. You know what I mean? But that's because you're getting a lollipop and you're actually a kid. But when you grow up and you're an adult, those things don't work. They make life harder. Self love is deeper than that. It's deeper than a participation trophy. It's deeper than being delusional. It's deeper than lying to yourself and expecting others to feel good about you when you don't even feel good about yourself. It's fucking deeper than that. And if you disagree, it's the reason why you're stuck in the position that you're in when it comes to your fat loss journey, your finances, your relationships, all of that, everything. It's the reason why you cannot grow, cannot prosper. And I'm telling you with personal experience. Okay. If you truly loved yourself, you would have more uncomfortable conversations with yourself, similar to like a relationship. If you truly valued that person and they kept doing something that, ticked you off over and over and over again, and you let it slide over and over and over again, and then you one day decide to have that conversation, that's you stepping into your power and honoring the relationship that you have with that person because you love that person and you want things to work. So you're going to communicate. And no matter how difficult that conversation fucking is, or it might be, you're willing to have it because you are in true love. You are not there just for sex. You are not there just because you're lonely, not because you're bored, or any other reason than the fact that you truly love this person and you truly want to be with them. So you'll do whatever it takes, even if it means, especially if it means having the uncomfortable conversations with them. So if you truly loved yourself, and we can understand that you are willing to have more uncomfortable conversations if you truly loved your partner, why don't you have those tough conversations with yourself? Right? Like, good guys and girls, this is not a bad thing. I'm not giving your version of self-love a bad sentiment. I'm just showing you what truly self-love is. All right, because through the pain that love causes, it offers pleasure on the other end. I'm going to repeat that again for you guys and girls. Through the pain that love causes, it offers pleasure on the other end. It's a yin yang thing. All right. So there's the good and the bad. The good parts are the times where you're having the honeymoon phase, or you're going out on dinners, the sex is great, everything's good. That's the good part. But the bad parts, which aren't necessarily bad, they're just the natural part of it for love, is you compromising or telling your partner they have to compromise, or being honest to a fault, even though it might break their heart, because you actually value this person, right? There's a yin and a yang with love, all kinds of love, whether it's romantic or self love, even platonic. Okay. And why? Well, as I said twice, and as I'll say a third time, because through pain that love causes, it offers pleasure on the other end. So do the hard work, have the tough conversations, okay? But come out enlightened, empowered, and ready to share your true love to your family, your friends, and the world. Again, guys and girls, self love in and of itself isn't an excuse to take it easy. Self love is not an excuse to pat yourself on the back for shit that you feel bad about, but you want to lie and sort of cover up because you don't want to really face the devils or the demons that you're gonna have to face in order to actually change. Self love is the complete opposite of taking it easy on yourself. If you truly loved yourself, you would be able to be brutally honest about your health, your finances, your relationships, and what you are doing to improve those aspects of your life. Does that make sense? It's not just a fancy word used to absolve yourself of responsibility or accountability. In fact, true self love is the highest act of self responsibility and self accountability. And if you know what true love is about, it hurts. I'll be honest. If you're truly in love, it hurts. There's good times, there's bad times, there's ups, there's downs. It's sweet, it's sour, it gets bittersweet. It hurts, but it also heals too. That's it. That's all. If you like this episode, share it out with a friend. I hope I was able to deliver a valuable experience to you guys and girls today. Thank you so much for your precious time and attention. Also, I want to let you know if you are willing to truly love yourself and you've been putting your health on a back burner and you want to lose 25 pounds and become a part of the Natural Nomad Academy with me as your head coach, feel free to DM me and I'll see if you'll be a good fit. All right. Again, don't forget to screenshot and share this podcast out to whatever social media platforms you are listening to this on. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. I'm everywhere. All right. Share it out. On episode number 100, I'll be giving out $100 US to the person who shares the podcast the most. All right. 100 for 100 is the least that I could do to show support. Let's embrace your inner meathead together. It's been nice chatting. I hope you like what today's topic was about. IFBB Pro Matt Butale signing out. Boom. Podcast is recorded. It's in the air, people. I really like that episode. So, like, my other phone died on Twitter because I was streaming there as well. I was live streaming there. I haven't streamed there in a minute, so I decided, you know what? Let me just get consistent with this one again over here because I like Twitter. It's like actually my favorite social media platform out of all of them. I mean, if we're talking about how much time I actually waste on social media, like as a consumer, which is not a good thing. Yeah, Twitter takes the crown because Twitter is just I don't know what it is about it. It's funny. It's really funny. But anyway, people, I'm gonna read some of the comments here that I got on TikTok, YouTube, wherever I got the comments. Honestly, I'll read them. Taylor, I appreciate you for watching. So it's my friend's birthday. Can you say happy birthday to Trenton Phillips? Trenton Phillips, happy birthday on TikTok. You know what it is. IFBB Pro Matt Vitale wishes you a happy birthday. Billy says, as a black man, what is your opinion on black crime in Chicago? So this is completely out of scope, off topic, but you gave me the time and decided to tune in here, even though it's not related to the topic. And I normally don't respond to things that are not related to the topic. I'll still talk about it. I personally don't have an opinion on black crime, especially even as a black man, because crime is crime, period. Especially in Chicago. I don't live there. I don't really know. I have some family members there, but I don't go there. I know it is violent, and I know that it sucks over there. But it's gang related violence most of the time. Like you're just asking me for my opinion on like gangs and stuff, and I don't like them, and I don't like black on black crime. I don't like any crime. Um, and that's my stance on it. But it's unfortunate that it is the way that it is. But I really do appreciate you chiming in here. Hi, flex, please flex. No, you can go on my Instagram or my TikTok. I flex all the time there. Um, Anthony says opinion on Polo G. Don't listen to him. I've heard him a couple of times. Favorite NBA player. I don't watch basketball. Yazzie, I appreciate the follow there, Yazzie. Ahmed, thanks for joining. He says, bro, who are you talking to? Bro, I'm talking to like everybody that tunes in, including you. I'm talking to people on Facebook, TikTok, like now, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So that's who I'm talking to. Nathaniel Ferguson, what's up, bro? He says, hey man, how's your workouts? Workouts are going good. Workouts are going great. I appreciate you for tuning in and asking me, man. How's everything going with you, bro? Sergio, thanks for joining. 200 likes on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Hey, Dalen, what's up? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he knows what time it is. Hey, what's up, bro? I see you. Shout out to everybody that joined. Luke, what's up? He says, "This is so fucking weird. I was just saying this to myself right before you went live. Perfect timing, bro." Yep, you can't lie. You got to stop lying. If you truly love yourself, you're doing the hard work, and loving yourself is truly uncomfortable. But you know that now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad this actually was like a coincidental thing for you, bro. Charlie, thanks for joining. Prion, what's up? Everybody, thank you for joining, man. I really do appreciate it. He says, "I'm holding on." Hey, keep on keeping on, my guy. Don't give up. Don't quit. Take it from me. I've quit several times just to start again. It's the worst shit ever. Never quit. Never quit. You know that, champ. All right, people. That's it. That's all. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. We'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Peace, love, and protein. Hope you guys have the best motherfucking Tuesday of your life. We are out. Boom.